Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim and to the Beyond Skyrim Bruma. We are heading on our way to Bruma. Dragon Claw discuss. What? Wait, what? Didn't watch. Where's this lead? Timberwolf.
You won't leave here alive.
Oh God. Okay, I might have to come back here. Where's this lead?
Toll collector here. I'm afraid this is a premium highway. Oh, really now? Are you quite sure about that?
His body disappeared. On Clopson. My spear!
Greetings, friend, greetings! Say, would you be interested in a little bit of revelry?
Revelry?
Yes, revelry. We've got lots of fine drink here. Why not partake in some? Go ahead then, drink up. I see you're already feeling the reveler's spirit. Another? Quickly, while he's out, slip that into his pocket. You know what the master said.
Hello? I'm very confused. Very confused.
You want to die? Short sleeves.
Come on. Well, at least I discovered it, right?
plaintive cry of a deserter consumed by shame.
Well, stranger, if you'd be so kind, it would warm an old man's heart.
Come through that quiet
Scruffy's his name, eh? Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? You are. That's right. Ah, I like him already. I see I found myself a true canine companion. Thank you, stranger. Thank you. It's not much, but have what little earnings I have. Gold pales so much in comparison to companionship.
Never end. Grace me.
Garcia's been filling your head full of goblin dung? Don't listen to him. We're the best and brightest out here. He's one of those people who thinks that because he's been doing it for the longest, he must be the best. He thinks he's the one, he and his guards, who protect Bruma the most vigorously from the gravest threats. But he couldn't be more wrong, obviously. He may have been out here longer, but we're just better. This place is out in the middle of nowhere, mostly. I mean, we get occasional travelers heading in and out of the Gerals, but not much else. Things can get a little boring sometimes, but all that changes when some bandit ringleader gets too big for his boots and decides to try his luck. Speaking of which, a new fresh-faced lot of bandits surfaced recently. Damned brigands. No idea where they came from or why they're here. But they've been marauding around a wide chunk of the Gerals and harassing travelers constantly. We can take them out no problem, thank you very much.
Rude.
I can tell you're set on killing them yourself anyway. Listen, if you do kill them, bring me their leader's magic blade. I need it as a trophy to demonstrate my prowess to the powers that be in the city. Don't want to be stuck out here in the middle of nowhere forever.
kill your own guy.
Killed the brigands, eh? Well, that's a thorn removed from our side at the very least. Too bad I couldn't claim the blade and the glory for myself, though. Garcia Savoci's the commander at the Western Watchtower. He's wanted these bandits dead for a long time. I bet Araya sent you here for the blade, so she can go boast to the nobles. Listen, she wants to be reassigned, and I understand that. But Garcias needs the sword more. Morale is really suffering over there. I know you'll make the right call.
I'm gonna bring it to Garcias, but I want to travel to the Bruma tower or whatever. I'm not bringing it to you. You're rude. You are rude. God, I have an arrow in my...
Ah. Do you have the blade?
Yep.
Phenomenal. This should do wonders for morale. Here, some coin for your trouble. This may impress the Bruma nobility. We shall see. But it's good to see the bandits gone.
A fight.
What could that be?
Someone do something.
Once again.
Huh?
Descendant invites you to his boutique of magical wonders. Don't delay. Patronize today.
What is it? You what? And what's that there? I see. Cutters, I swear, those damned bandits are getting bolder and bolder. They'll rule the entire county soon. Here. Have this. A little bit of coin. Least I can do. Here's hoping Avar can return here in time.
Cool.
Scholar, streaming anew into Sinew. Sinew, to which it is streaming. For the they love the sinew. Murder! Guards! Murder!
I got 1,000 gold bounty just for that. Oh my god. Bruh. Ah. Holy hell. My god, it's so bad.
Renaud, you're distressing the customers.
Distressing? I am distressing the customers.
That's what I just said, yes.
You are... You dare... How dare you? I am outraged. You hire me to play songs in this bar that is so far below my standards, and now you proclaim my music as distressful? I'm done with you standards, and I'm done with this shoddy excuse for a tavern. I'm off for the Restful Watchman, your top competition. How about that, huh? And you talentless, tasteless fiends! How dare you insult my music? Could you do better? No, you couldn't, because I was trained at the Bots College in Solitude, and I'm the foremost practitioner of the art of song since Wagner himself. You are nothing more than jealous maggots, grasping your waist to insult me and belittle my talent. And to that, I say, good day.
What have you come down with? Ataxia? Rock joint? I can see you're not well.
Tough day.
I just wish my Heron was here. He would always make these long days seem much shorter. I'm sorry, don't mind me.
Ultra.
Just a
did you
soldier's
change the
wife
linens
missing
like
her
I asked?
husband.
Of course I changed the linens. Don't you trust me, Stantis?
What happened to your husband?
He was stationed at Fort Pale Pass, but we
Today
haven't
it
heard
was the
anything for
linens.
months.
Yesterday it was
None of the
back.
soldiers passing through
It-
here on leave have
it
seen him
feels like
either.
you don't trust me.
I've sent letter after letter, but they still haven't told me anything.
I'm sorry, love.
I have no idea
Leah's
where
just
he
been so
is, what
busy
happened to
lately,
him,
and the stress
or if
is
he's even
getting to
still
her.
alive.
I didn't mean to take it out on you.
You should take it as a compliment.
Yes,
Stantis.
many
The
times.
Gerald
I've
is
sent letter
busy
after
because
letter,
of
but
our
heard
hard
nothing.
work.
I can send as many letters as I want, but if Heron isn't even at the fort, then he's hardly going to see them, is
To
he?
the Highlands, perhaps. Or maybe High Rock.
I could look for Heron.
You would?
I could tolerate
I'd be indebted to
High
you if you did, stranger. Like I said, was garrisoned up at Fort Pale Pass. It's right on the border to Skyrim. Good luck. And please, stranger, I beg of you, find my Heron.
On my honor.
The Gerald View. We have... Welcome to the Gerald View. What can I get you? Realm Tay has been complaining about some noise nuisance. Talks my ear off about it. Probably that damnable bard, Renaud Eventoned. You ever hear the history of Cloud Ruler Temple? Of course you have. Used to be a home of the Emperor's Blades. Now it's all ruins and overgrowth. Sorry end for a glorious bastion of the Empire. You know that bard, Renaud Eventoned? Yeah. I hear the Jukanis paid him to watch over and entertain their kid Banus while they were out of town. Apparently, his attempts at lullabies scared the child so much he ran away from the bard and cried in the street until his parents got back. As it happens, yes, I do. I need the shipping request delivered to Greenwood. My regular courier is unavailable. If you're able to act in his stead, I'll reward you with coin.
I will.
Excellent. Take this to Afor Formalius at Greenwood, down where the Gerals meet the Great Forest. I'll deliver payment on your return. There's a Thalmor agent here in Bruma, making sure no one violates the Concordat. So I'd advise you not to, if you don't want them to slap you in irons.
Good to know.
Business at the Gerald View is always good, due to our exceptional standards for customer service. We strongly believe that if you build it, they will come. There is something, actually. Here. The powers that be at the county castle sent out this bounty letter. Talk to you later. Wine, mead, ale, water. What will it be?
The name's Hyotra. I keep the place clean and tidy for our... As a matter of fact, perhaps so. We're currently waiting on a delivery of cider from Applewatch, but, well, it's late. I don't think anything bad has happened. Poor Avon's probably just overworked, but we need that cider before our stocks go low. I'd be happy to provide you with the appropriate recompense.
Sure thing.
Excellent. Applewatch is just to the west of Bruma. Please, hurry.
Cool, now that's a few quests. I need to do this.
Who in Oblivion told that guy he's a good singer? What does this one need? Oh, his name is Renaud Eventoned. Damned fool apparently thinks he's the divine's gift to singing. He's terrible, and he's loud. You can hear his terrible performances from the streets. It's getting very irritating. The beggar, Relante, has shown a particular interest in getting Renaud to shut up for some reason. You could go speak with him. Perhaps he'd even pay you. Goodbye.
Citizen?
If I've told you once, I've told you 1,000 times. The Chapel of St. Martin does not violate the terms of the White Gold Concordat. There is no Talos worship going on here.
It violates the spirit of the White Gold Concordat. I must urge you to cease and desist at once.
Oh? What is the spirit of the White Gold Concordat?
The spirit of the White Gold Concordat is that men are not and can never be gods, just as Tiber Septim is not a god, nor is Martin Septim.
But what does the Concordat actually say?
The Concordat forbids Talos worship.
No mention of Martin Septim worship, though?
Booyah.
No, there isn't. I must consult with my superiors. Perhaps we will have to petition for a slight amendment to some unfortunately specific wording within the Concordat. We will keep our eyes on your little cult, however.
Stennar Seto at your service. I'm no Nord, but I'll keep drinking mead until I become one. Hail, traveler! Well, I would be, but unfortunately I've got some debts to pay off. I've been doing odd jobs around town to help raise the Septims. Sorry, lad. That's something a man like me keeps private. You know, I think you're right. Don't tell anyone, though, okay? Well, you see, my friend, for as long as I can remember, I've always wanted to go to Skyrim. The Nords, their culture, their history, it all just appeals to me. Unfortunately, something's always kept me tied here to Bruma. First, it was my ma, who was sick for a long time. And then it was, well, let's just say that my appreciation for Nord culture led me to sharing their fervent worship of a, certain god, shall we say. And unfortunately, someone found out. In the end, this someone promised not to sell me out to Armion, but in return for this favor, they require a very large sum of money. So that's the debt I owe now. I've been trying to work it off ever since then. Lad, I'm sure you get all sorts of people coming to you asking for help, but I've got myself into this mess, so I'm going to get myself out. Thanks for the offer, though. You are a true friend. Until next time.
Too bad you can't help him.
I am. I try to be fairly humble, but sitting here day after day, not being able to hear myself think for the racket he's causing, well, it tries my scales. Why do you ask? Are you interested in helping? There certainly isn't much a lowly Argonian beggar could do. Thank you very much. I am a beggar. I can't even afford a roof over my head, and I can barely afford to eat. However, if you were to deal with Reynard, I can arrange for you to be paid.
You there, a traveler, in my house? Why, of course, you are here to sample the sweet sounds of Reynard Haven Tone and his lute, or his flute.
I'm here because your neighbors are complaining about a noise nuisance.
Noise nuisance? Noise nuisance? What do you take me for, some Halliway wastrel? I'm a bard, you impudent fool! How dare you speak to me in such a manner? And whoever complained, such nerve!
They complained, not me.
Ah, yes, but you were the messenger boy, weren't you? You are the one who came to deliver their infernal message. Indeed, whoever it was that complained is likely an agent of Maroon's Dagon. For who else would have such distaste for the beauty of music? You insolent whelp! I'm outraged! You barge into my home and then proceed to insult me! I'm done with this conversation. You are not fit to stand before me! Begone, wastrel! First you insult me, then you offer me aid. How unexpected. At least you're learning your place.
Oh, screw off.
Yes, I suppose there's something you can do. My prize loot is missing, and I'm forced to use this shoddy replacement. It is impacting my ability to perform greatly. It is even making my renditions of Valenwood's Color Streams Anew into Sinew sound worse. Valenwood's Color Streams Anew into Sinew. That is a basic ballad. Absolutely basic. So, go and fetch my loot. Some thief took it, probably. Somewhere here in Bruma, I imagine. Off you go. Time's a-wasting. Annoying! I will try to hold my rage for now, but do not try my patience, Rube. Go fetch the loot before I clunk you over the head with my flute! Away with you, Rube! Nope, none at all. Try asking the ruffians over at the Restful Watchman. That's where most of the riffraff like to drink themselves into a stupor.
You seen Frostcrack Spire sitting up there on Knoll Mountain? Beautiful sight. Almost makes me want to hike up there and take a look.
Damnable tavern! Damnable owner! How dare he allow that lizard to engage in such a salacious display? Scandalous!
What's your problem with the rest of Watchmen?
It's a dingy squad filled with criminals, rats, and lice. The amount of underhanded deals and crooked business that goes on there, it beggars belief.
This is a bit of
I
a
wanted
surprise.
the proprietor to land in hot water
What brings
with
you
our
to
dear
my
guard
stall?
captain. He deserves it, no?
birthday is coming
Say,
up soon.
would
My
you
wife
help me
says
with that?
she likes your little trinkets.
I'll do it.
So I was thinking of buying a couple for him.
As it so happens, I'm a mage by trade.
all due
I have
respect,
access to many
sir,
magical items
these
from my home of
aren't just
Alinor.
trinkets,
Take this.
they're
It's a very
cultural
special memory
artifacts
gem.
and-
I have one active at all
Rudyard,
times.
please.
And this particular one recorded
Just
everything
sell
that
me a
happened at the
knick-knack
tavern
that my
that
boy
night.
would like. Understand?
Take it and let the guard captain
I
listen to
see.
it. Irrefutable
Well,
evidence.
Here.
I'm sure he'll see
sure
fit
he'd
to take
love this
action
old
then.
bagger. It's dull, so he won't hurt himself either.
Great. I'll take it. Thank
The Restful Watchman. Rooms and food, that's what we do. What do you need?
One.
Farewell. Even if I did, why would I tell you anything? So you could go like the good little saint you are and tell the guards? Huh, no.
Oh, really? Well, in that case, I suppose I can make an exception. We kicked that old horker out of here a little while back. Can still hear him from his house across the way. It'd be nice to get rid of that nuisance. Here's the truth. Yes, I took it. It was made out of a fine oak and encrusted with some rubies. Good gold, friend. So I sold it to some of my most prolific business partners. Capstone Cave. It's not too far from Bruma. By all means, go take it up with them. Either they'll kill you or you'll kill them. Makes no difference to me. Our business has already concluded. However, I have a smarter proposal.
What do you suggest?
We drove Renaud out of the Watchman, and he's no doubt had the same happen at the Gerald View. He's out of work.
I'm sure you've seen the hilarious Bardic Masterclass posters he's putting up all around Bruma in the hope of keeping a roof over his head. Well, tell him he's got a new venue to play at. Tell him to go to Capstone and play. Those boys have been looking for some entertainment for a while now. You'll have to negotiate it with them at the cave first, of course. If you do that, either they keep him and Renaud is successfully out of Bruma, or they punish him, and no one's any the wiser. As you should. Which option you decide to pursue is your concern. Negotiate him a job or retrieve the loot by force. Doesn't matter much to me. Just don't drag me into this again. My only interest in Renaud is hearing him shut up. This is not my affair.
Hello.
Can't bloody see.
Big mistake.
Well, that didn't go as planned.
Time to die. Like the bite of a flea. What's going on?
Thought you could get away, huh?
What could that be?
Catch him!
tear you apart.
This is going to be fun.
What's the matter? Getting tired?
Please, my
I've been
lord.
looking for you.
One
Got
step
something
in
I'm
would
supposed to
mean more
deliver.
me than you
Your
could
hands
ever
only.
know.
Let's see here. Here you go. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Except him for an Argonian down on his luck.
I hope this note reaches you in good health. Hmm.
Oh, look. Wonderful. You have served your purpose, Rube. And for that, I am extremely surprised. Go now, and know that you are tolerated by Renaud, even toned. Ah, yes, that insignificant matter. I will cut out the nighttime rehearsals and keep them for the morning. That is what you wanted, yes? And do not speak of this again, lest you lose my tolerance, Rube.
You're back, and that in... Ah, this is a relief I've been yearning for months now. My most sincere thanks, honored friend. While you were dealing with Renaud, I went and asked around town. People donated coin to a reward pot. Truly, this moistens my scales. No one would, this is not. What can I do with this gold, traveler? What could I do with it? Yes, thank you. I will. I will go to Leowin and begin a new life. Perhaps even return to Blackmarsh in time. Thank you, honored friend. Thank you. But here, take this old keepsake of mine. I don't need it anymore.
Ah, good. You're here. I've been thinking, and I've decided that I have further use for your skills. I'll cut to the chase. This fort, Pale Pass, it wasn't always an Imperial garrison. In fact, this little encampment is built atop an ancient substructure.
Ancient substructure.
Fort Pale Pass was originally an Akaviri fortress. I'm not too clued up on ancient history, but I do know it was important. Either way, it's now a ruin, buried underground, right underneath the present-day fortress that we call our frigid home. The substructure, though, is now infested with all manner of beasties and who knows what else. There's an old tunnel that connects this fort to the ruins, built back before they got infested. Stupid decision in hindsight. I want to fortify those ruins, prevent anyone from breaking into the fort through them. But we can't while they're crawling with death on legs. If you can go into those tunnels and put a stop to whatever's going on down there, I'd appreciate it. And reward you handsomely to boot.
I'll do it.
Excellent. Here's the key to the tunnel. Head down there and put an end to all that chaos. Good luck. What is it? Heron. Oh, yes. Heron. He and a handful of other Imperial soldiers went missing some time ago. Why do you ask? Do you have some information on his whereabouts? Well, that's not surprising. Nobody wants to become a widow. We've received nearly a sack full of letters from her by now. That poor girl. I haven't had the heart to respond. Not until I've discovered some clue to what may have happened to him, at least. Unfortunately, no. The Gerals are vast and perilous. The list of possibilities is about as large as Knoll Mountain. And just as imposing, sadly. I was tied up handling interrogations lately. Otherwise, I'd have looked into it more. Maybe talk to some of the troops. Not sure if it's just my lot, or if all soldiers have such a knack for endless gossiping, but... well, maybe they'll have theories to check out. Sorry I couldn't be of more use. I swear, border duty will be the death of me. Why do you ask? Not much, truth be told. One day he and his fellow soldiers just up and vanished. A band of Legion soldiers don't just up and vanish like that. It's unnerving. Clandestine organization unnerving, if you catch my meaning. Until next time. You an investigator? Heron was a tough soldier and a loyal friend. I don't know what could have taken him down. Sorry.
Hello. The legate has no idea, and I'm not much more informed than him, but... well, I have a theory. One of our own came staggering in, severely wounded. A group of us rushed to help him, but it was too late. He was gasping for air, but I could have sworn he was trying to say Stormcloaks. If Stormcloaks are the culprits, though, then the question is, how did they cross the border? We've got it pretty well guarded on both sides. There's an old cave nearby, filled to the brim with bandits. Some like to speculate that it comes out in Skyrim. Maybe? No, it couldn't be. Well, it's an old wives' tale, but... well, it might be worth checking out anyway. Old place is called Serpent's Trail. Let me show you on your map.
Well... What's down here, I wonder? What is down here? Kill the spiders! Oh god, I didn't think that fucking thing was alive. Kate! The brood mother! What the fuck is a brood mother? The fuck? Good grief. Where are we, bruh? Ah, you missed. I understand why the fucking thing is abandoned. All sorts of spooters. What's down there? Oh, hello. More spooters. Flying fuck. Man, I hate spiders. Everywhere. The fuck? Oh, hello. Jesus Christ. Hmm.
What is it? Excellent work. Eventually we'll get down there and fortify it. When the powers that be bother to resupply us. Regardless. My thanks for a job well done. Here's your reward. You've more than earned it.
Ooh.
Overheard him talking about a return trip.
Who's that?
Thinking about an answer.
Who made that noise? I knew I heard something.
Thought you could get away, huh?
What's going on here?
There you are.
Shred you, tear you,
Shit.
mince you.
You know what? Fuck that.
I'll show you what real pain feels like. You can't hide from me.
If you want me to die, you should probably start by hurting me.
Found him!
Time to die.
Such a formidable insect.
Good grief! Good grief! Good God! Okay.
What is it? Excellent work. Regardless. My thanks for a job well done. Here's your reward. You've more than earned it.
All right, let's try this again, shall we? Half of our legion has been ordered north of Bruma to Pale Pass to reinforce the border with Skyrim. There have been pockets of resistance throughout the province to the ban on Talos worship. That self-righteous justiciar Armian fears that seditious thought will spread to Cyrodiil without swords to meet it. So he invoked the White Gold Concordat. I received the order from our commander this morning. I have no love for the Thalmor, but orders are orders. We depart tomorrow. But I will spend tonight with my love, Lasenia, and our sweet Alina. Celis has promised to continue teaching Alina to read in my stead. I don't think the old man has ever quite warmed up to me as family, but he's been a good grandfather to my daughter. 30th of Frostwalm. We've been here for 2 weeks without incident. However, more news traveled in from Skyrim with a caravan of Khajiit. The group of Talos worshippers have declared themselves rebels against Skyrim's High King Torek. They call themselves the Stormcloaks, after their leader Jarl Ulfric Stormcloak of Windhelm. The Thalmor have locked down the border, and the border at that news. No one allowed in or out of Pale Pass, save for the Legion's supply lines into Skyrim and the Thalmor's prisoners. I cannot even send word via courier to Lasenia. I watched a cart of chained Stormcloak prisoners pass through. It seemed that a whole camp was taken prisoner. Do they know of the pain they are causing, of the wounds they are reopening? The Great War was fought and won. I love Talos as much as the next Nord, but his death is a small price to pay for peace. Celis may have been the one to push me to the Legion, but I enlisted to make Cyrodiil a safer place for my family. We are on patrol when we found them. There were 5 men in the blue garb of Stormcloaks, hanging from an old pine. The cold preserved their bodies well. but wolves had taken their legs. I recognized them from the prisoner transport. We were told they were to face trial in the Imperial City. The other men looked as sick as I felt. We knew the Legion was being lied to, taken for fools. The Thalmor are no peacekeepers. They are an occupying fort. We cut them down and gave them a proper burial, making their grave with a mound of stone. We started back to the fort to bring news of our commanding officer, but crossed paths with a band of Thalmor. They were escorting 2 prisoners, no doubt to meet the rope. We nodded at them as we passed, trying not to betray that we had found the others, but they knew. As we passed them, they attacked us from behind, shoving their prisoners off the road. Only one of our men was lost in the end. Another two rushed back to the fort, naively thinking that the betrayal would not be punished. I'm sure they met the same end as the hanging men. The 2 prisoners were wary of us at first, but eventually admitted that they were Stormcloaks taken prisoner at the border. Knowing that we could not return and having seen the true face of the Thalmor, we asked to join them. The men spoke of a cave called Serpent's Trail that led through the mountains. It would bring us to Skyrim. We set out at once. 15th of Evening Star. I've been stationed here at the mouth of Serpent's Trail. For 2 weeks, it seemed that my familiarity with these mountains makes me more valuable on this side of the border. I can't contact my family for fear of their safety, but one of our spies has checked in on them for me, and they seem to be well. Word has not traveled back to them of my absence. I find myself reflecting on the oath I took when I joined the Legion. Upon my honor, I swore. I knew then what I know now. I would have spit at those words. Mead rules only at the Thalmor's pleasure. The Empire didn't win the Great War. They just postponed our death sentence. A free Skyrim is the only place left for my family. 29th of Evening Star. An advance scout has snuck past the border with a message. Jarl Ulfric is headed our way. If he plans to cross the border to Cyrodiil and the Legion have caught wind, I dread having to turn my sword on my former Legion. But I have chosen my path. I hope that Licinia get my all right. Oh, excuse me.
Good morning.
I found this on Heron's body east of Pale Pass. I'm sorry, he's dead.
I see. I never thought Heron would join the Stormcloaks, but this journal... He was a soldier, so I always knew the worst could happen. But this...
He was trying to protect you and Alina.
Yes, I can see he believed that. I just wish he would have given a thought to his family before standing against the Thalmor.
Now that you know about Heron, what will you do?
I'll do the only thing I can do. Grieve with my family and try to move on. Despite what happened, we owe you our thanks. If not for you, we would never have known his fate. Please take this. It used to belong to him, to Heron. I don't want it anymore. You might get some use out of it, at least.
Good grief. There was one other quest.
Excepting for an Argonian down on his luck.
Make any potion or poultice.
Clothing for sale.
My weapon wants a temperin'. Things want to kill him. Fetch me 3 iron ingots to temper my weapon and my book of killin' so I know who needs killin'. Then I'll give you gold.
What? Do you always greet people this way?
Only when my weapon wants a temperin' and things want to killin'.
Okay.
Good. My killin' arm's itching to do more killin'.
Rizada the Resplendent, Enchanter Extraordinaire, Illusionist Incredible, Restorer Remarkable, and Destructor Distinguished.
No way it was
at
just
your
coincidence.
service.
There must have been. Oh, hello. What are you looking at? Speak.
What were you mumbling about?
That's none of your... I suppose there's no harm in telling you now. Who knows? Maybe you'll be able to help. I'm a mercenary. Been one for years now, and I don't often fail a job. But this last time, I did fail, but not through any fault of my own.
Could you use some help?
Well, suppose I could, yeah. You'll need to know more about the job first, though. I'd been hired by some anonymous noble to clear out a cave full of bandits near Bruma. Offer some nice coin, too. My wife came with me. We're battle partners. Things were going well until we were ambushed. Bandit reinforcements showed up out of nowhere, flanking us the way we came. They bound us and gagged us, left us disarmed and defeated. They left with my wife and left me to die. I managed to escape my captivity, but when I got back to the cave, they'd gone. All of them, including my wife. I've been searching for her damn near a whole year now. No success.
I'll help you.
Praise Malakath. Once you turn up something solid, let me know. I'll be here. The best place to start is probably the castle. Ask the nobles, see if they know anything.
Ooh, this one.
Excuse me, sorry to bother. I don't suppose you've seen any priceless Sakaviri heirlooms gallivanting around Bruma, have you?
No.
As I suspected. Sorry to bother you, citizen. Just, let me know if any do crop up, yeah? Thanks. A whole lot of uproar about nothing, that's what. The Count's been nagging my life and soul out about the damn things. You see, the Carvanes have a sort of family tradition. They've acquired a taste for Akaviri artifacts, constantly collecting more and more. Been going on for centuries now. Well, it turns out poor old Count Desilus, Count Carvane, isn't too happy that his collection's been stolen. Well, that's... who am I kidding? Absolutely. This is driving me crazy. Just bring them back to me when you found them and I'll be extremely appreciative. And I mean extremely appreciative. Seriously. I feel like offing myself right about now. Oh, well, this should be interesting. Go ahead. Let's listen.
What's that snot-brained Altmer doing here? This is no place for one of them.
You don't think he's Thalmor, do you?
No, doesn't seem the sort. But he's still not the right type for our little den. Might bring the wrong kind of attention.
So what do we do? Stabbing him would be... excessive, so...
I know. Why don't we treat him to a little show of our favorite lusty Argonian maid?
Perfect. Let's go fetch her. Here, take this coin. I'd like to buy a little show for my Altmer friend over there.
Sure thing.
Oh, one other thing. He wanted you to roleplay as Lifsertail, you know, from...
Altmer. Always the same fantasy. Sure thing. Hey, darling. I heard you wanted a date with Lifsertail.
What is the meaning of this? Lifsertail? What a ridiculous name for an even more ridiculous... Oh my! Zoxus's breath! What in oblivion are you doing? I demand that you put that back on! Alriel, give me strength! Cease and desist! I demand that you cease and desist at once, you cretinous lizard woman! Stop jiggling about! I can't take this anymore. I think I'm going to faint. I think... Oh. Ha! It worked. Otis, you really are a genius.
I know. Sop didn't even know what hit him.
Ha! They breed 'em special in Alinor, don't they?
Well, that's certainly very interesting. But I'm not sure that there's much in there that I can take action on. Tell our Altmer friend that I'm very sorry.
When and how were the artifacts stolen?
Not too sure on the details of that, to be honest. Rignar, the castle steward, was the first one who noticed them missing. Might be worth speaking to him, if you think that's interesting evidence to dig up. Until next time.
Looks like you've got some sort of sickness. You should try a potion or pray to the divines or something. Excellent work. The people of the county can rest easier tonight. Here is your well-earned reward from our treasury. An interesting question. We keep records of expenses from members of the Bruma court, especially the times it's coming out of our treasury. However, we don't give this kind of information out to anyone who so much as asks. Why do you want to know? Truly? I see an honest glint in your eye. I think you are telling the truth. Well then, I will get you any information I can from the records. One moment while I go check them. You just wait around here. Well, I've checked the records. There was one account of Afana Idici hiring some mercenaries for a job similar to your description last year. She spends a lot of time around the castle. You can go speak to her if you wish. Out of memory, there was another who hired some mercenaries for a bandit raid last year too. It was, Simon Courtier. Yeah, that's the one. Not too sure on the details. I'm going off of memory here, since his mission wasn't recorded in the books. Huh. Strange that. We usually keep thorough records. Well, anyway, I hope I was of some help, but that's all I know, and all the books know. Best of luck with your investigation. I'm the Count's too, so the guard captain's actually looking into it. Excellent. Can't have the Carvane artifact collection lost to some random burglar. I didn't know. I was just doing the rounds here in the castle. I was about to go to bed for the night when I noticed something. Normally there's a little glint in the corner of my eye. The light bouncing off of one of the Akaviri amulets. But this time, nothing. I went to investigate, and the artifacts were gone. I'm sorry I can't be of more use. Some amulets, some rings, a katana, all of Akaviri design. Priceless relics. Very valuable and very well loved by the Count. Best of luck with your investigation.
Hello. Yes. There was Strong Minds operation. That's about all I can remember, though. Yes. There was Strong Minds operation.
What have you come?
About all I can remember,
I
though.
heard of 2 raids on bandits in the last few months. They were... There was Operation Strong Arm, and another. The other one was on Amidas, if memory serves. But Strong Arm was my idea. Afraid that's all I can remember, though. Things move quickly here in the castle. I hired... just some common, everyday mercenaries, really. Nothing particularly special about them, as far as I recall. They were holed up in plundered mine, as far as I remember. More have probably moved in by now, sadly. I swear, bandits breed faster than skeevers in a keck of Blackbriar. Yes, it was. The bandits were cleared out, and the ringleader killed. Minimal casualties on our side. Bye.
You seem a little fevered. Let me think. There was one raid Simond organized last I remember. Never mentioned it to me. Always been a quiet fellow, but I saw it in his journal. No, truth told. Though I imagine you could just check Simmons' journal if you wanted to do that. I obviously couldn't endorse such behavior, though. Goes without saying, I suppose. In his quarters, of course, though you may need a key to get inside. Well, maybe I do. I'm a terrible liar. Okay, I have one. But I obviously couldn't give it to you now, could I? Unless you could always do me a favor.
What kind of a favor?
Here's what we'll do. I'll give you the key to Simmons' quarters, and you can do whatever you wish. But in return, you have to leave this note in his drawer. No need to read it. It's sentimental. Oh, fantastic. Here you go. I eagerly await your return. Did you do it? Did you plant the note in Gautier's drawer? Oh, I am aflutter with excitement. Excellent. Here, take a bit of extra coin. My treat. I can't wait until Simmons reads it.
Hold on, I want to check more.
Watch your back outside the city walls. We can't be charging to your aid if a timber wolf catches you.
Oh, that lag spike. Hello? What is this lag spike all of a sudden? What the hell?
You're back. Have you played back the memory gems recording for the captain? When is he arresting that damnable innkeeper? Xarxes' backside. I'm leaving this awful town. I've had enough of this cretinous Cyrodiil. I'm returning to Alinor. At least there I'm not assailed by lustful lizards.
Vanis, what are you doing out here?
I'm just talking to people.
You know what I've told you about running off on your lonesome. Bruma can be a very dangerous place, young man.
Yes, Ma. Sorry, Ma.
All right, apology accepted. But I won't be seeing you out here again, will I?
No.
Good. Let's go home now. You gave our dog away. How could you do such a thing? Bye.
Oh.
I got a pretty good selection of attire here, if anyone's interested.
You're back. Any news on my wife? Who's the spineless wretch that sold us out? Tell me, now! Gordier? The Breton? Then I'll rip his... Wait, a Breton? Really? A Breton? Weak-willed, soft-spoken, magic-practicing ponces? How could a Breton overcome an orc, even with bandits on his side? I remember overhearing talk in the castle that Simon had a luxury manor up in the east of the Gerals somewhere. Go search this guy's home. See if it actually was him. Find something, anything, that conclusively links him to the crime and bring it to me. If it is the damned Breton, that's when we act.
What was that? There you are.
Oh shit, fuck me.
Ha! He's little locked.
Ringleader Drazar, I understand your concern, but I assure you the payment was sent months ago, as agreed upon, however, as I was most pleased with the light-handed work of you and your crew, and the orc received very expedient transport, and as requested, I will resend the payment to make up for this unfortunate and inconvenient error in this transit of funds. Forgive the vague turns of phrase, but you must understand that in matters such as these, discretion is required. If I am to preserve my rank within Castle Bruma and avoid any legal complications, some things must remain unsaid. Directly, at least. Simon. Wow. I'm assuming he's outside. No, he isn't.
Can I help you?
Hmm? Let me see that. That bastard. Yes, he did it. I can tell, plain as day. He tries to speak in riddles, but it seems he's not all that good at subtlety. We found the bastard. And it implies he got her alive. Perhaps she's still alive. Come, my friend, it's time we got to the bottom of this, once and for all. We're going to Gautier's house, now. I'll follow your lead. It's time for retribution. Well, he wasn't at the castle when I went to do a little investigation while you were away, so he must be somewhere. I bet he's at the house. Just probably not in plain sight. Slimy Breton bastard. Time to get payback.
What is it?
Would you look at this? Silverware. Materialistic Breton bastard. Doesn't surprise me. It's good to see a familiar face around here, friend. What can I do for you? That's what he thinks of her? Of course it is. Just another one of his possessions. Another trophy in his cabinet. That slimy... Well, that's that. Now let's march down here and find my wife.
Whew. Today went better than expected, I suppose. But some nosy type came asking around about mercenaries and bandits and payments. I told you the brute was back in town, and now it seems he's got a lackey who's on our scent. I even felt the need to barricade us in here for protection. This constant running and hiding is...
I know. This is... I don't know. This is still so strange.
Sneaky,
It's hard
slimy,
wrapping my head
slithering bastard! Here with my wife! My... wife! You deviant, backstabbing...
She's mine, dumbrag. She loves me.
Your lies can't save you now, you ignorant son of a...
I love him.
A tool, you faithless wretch! How dare you! How dare you forsake me so brazenly for this corrupt, spineless...
Doomrug, I...
Enough of this. Atul loves me. She no longer loves you. You must come to terms with that orc. Now, leave our home and never bother me or her ever again.
This comes as a shock. What do I do? What do I do?
Damn it. Damn it. Oh, man. Yeah, this isn't my decision to make, dude. This is... no.
They're both guilty.
Oh my god.
Slimy Breton, my faithless, lying wife. I take no pleasure in this, but I will end it all the same.
Dude.
You there, stranger! Help us! This crazed brute is going to kill us!
Oh. Good God, dude!
What have I done? I just killed my wife. Just slaughtered her in cold blood. All because of that treacherous backstabbing. Take this. Gold from my old merc jobs.
I have to leave.
Good fucking god, dude! What the shit? Bruh! What the hell? You look... Okay, okay. Bruh. Okay. That was a Damn it, dude. Alright.
We're so close to Skyrim. I'm surprised the war hasn't spilled down here yet.
What is it?
Don't listen to Garcias. They've got nothing on us. He's one of those people who thinks that because he thinks he's... But he couldn't be more wrong. Obviously.
Respect the law.
He may have been out here
Respect
longer,
yourself.
but we're just better. Talk to you later.
Good morning. Can I help you?
Clothing for sale.
The restful one. I don't tend to gossip about my patrons. Bad for business, you know, especially when you're in my line of work. Well, true enough. There's this Breton guy who comes through here every now and again. Sleaziest guy I've ever seen. Except for me, of course. Got a reputation to maintain, you know? Name's Etienne. Or something like that. Anyway, he mentioned something to do with Akaviri trinkets while we spoke. Mentioned wanting to sell them, or something. I guess he's your man. I don't know. Listen. Do you really think I'm going to tell you everything about my customers? That's a sure way to get run out of this business. Listen, you want me to tell you so badly? Make me. I'm not budging until I've been forced to, legally. You know what I'm getting at, I assume. That's not yours.
Didn't mean to take a broom. Well, it's mine. I just spit all over my mic. That was disgusting. It's mine now, fucker. Yeah, I just spit all over my mic. That was bad. That's bad.
What is it?
Come to turn yourself in, huh?
Yes.
Don't think word doesn't get around. You're on the wrong side. Your stolen goods have been confiscated, your fine is paid, everything seems to be in order. You're free to go, but I'll be watching you.
Come on.
Bentior wants legal pressure. That can certainly be arranged. Take this, a letter with my signature. Show it to him and he's sure to change his tune.
Rizada the Resplendent, Enchanter Extraordinaire, Illusionist Incredible, Restorer Remarkable, and Of course, excellent. Well, I have 5 fabulous, unique items in stock at the moment. The first is the wooden staff of awesome conflagration, which summons a tremendous fiery inferno at your target location, extremely dangerous. The second is the Scepter of Frosty Entombment, which is truly a unique frost staff. It will trap your target in a block of ice for 10 minutes. The third is the Blade of Prepotence, which causes your target, any target at all, to shrink, becoming supremely weak and vulnerable. Fourth is the Staff of Titan Summoning, which summons a mighty Daedric Titan at your target location. It will demolish all in its way. Fifth is the Rod of Potency, which will certainly bring great pleasure. That I can guarantee. So, which will it be?
Good God, dude.
A wise choice, my friend. Let those miscreants burn at the very... This staff will truly chill you. Ah, your foes will go running. Aha, your foes will cower at... Your mistress can thank me later.
What the fuck? I'm saving because I don't know what to expect from this.
But do reconsider. Is there something I can do for you?
I just got paralyzed. I just so paralyzed myself. Bruh. Okay. I'm a chicken. And am I a chicken? Ah! Awesome!
Hello.
I'm a chicken! Nice. Will this wear off now? What other staffs is there? Good God, dude. Horrible. Good God. is.
Looks like you've
You
got
here to
some
do
sort of
business?
sickness.
What?
You
Let me
should
see
try a
that.
potion or pray to the
Oh,
divines or something.
damn. Fine. I'll tell you what I know. Listen, I heard the thief had some dealings with some, fellow businessmen holed up in the Gerals. You'd probably call them bandits, though. I tell you, no respect for the profession these days. Here, just so I don't have to go sit in a cell again, I'll mark it on your map. Go take it up with them. And by the divines, leave me alone now, alright? God. Bye.
The stupid wannabe thief, a teen? Gillette, I don't know, says he managed to steal the Carvane's Akaviri artifact collection. Of all things, the idiot's probably just delusional. But either way, I want at that treasure. I'm taking some of the boys down to the Bruma caverns where I sent Gillette so he can do us the trade. The fool thinks we're going to put in a good word for him with Thorina's cutters. We've done a few deals in the past, of course, but to think we could do that for him if he wanted to, I can't believe how stupid some thieves can be. He's entering the caverns through the trap door in the old fool's house, too, which just shows how much of a damned coward he is. Either way, that's why I'm out. If you have business with me, come back in a few days once all this is dealt with. Okay.
So now old Bartram's got a thug inside his house, apparently. Just wonderful. To be honest, I'd rather be dealing with this than going on Count Carvane's wild guar chase. I should ask before I march in there and deal with the thief. Did your investigation turn up any leads about the Count's precious artifacts?
The thief's going to deliver them down to a contact in the Bruma caverns.
You found a lead. That's no small relief. I guess that means you go find him in the caverns while I go deal with the thief in Bartram's house.
Apparently, the trapdoor in Bartram's house leads to the caverns.
That changes things. Well, at least now we can kill two birds with one stone. If it's true, that is. Under most circumstances, I'd insist on going in first. I'm captain of the guard. It's my duty to shoulder the risk. But, well, this reeks of an ambush. It makes more sense to go in prepared. Let's go.
God. Just what I needed. Go ahead, rub salt right into the wound.
What is the meaning of this? Why are you in Botrum's house, and why in Oblivion do you look like you're on death's doorstep?
It all went wrong. The bandits tricked me, typical. I wanted them to put in a good word for me with the cutters. But no, they lied. I gave their guy the artifacts, then they started swinging. I narrowly escaped by climbing back through the trap door.
I see. Well, I'm placing you under arrest for stealing Count Carvain's Zakaviri artifact collection. At least you won't bleed out in here. I'm gonna have to deal with this guy, slap him in irons and take him before the Count. Finally get Carvain off my back. I suppose that means it's down to you to deal with the bandits and retrieve the artifacts. I know the caverns are a favorite haunt of bandits and criminal types. Lots of them down there. No need to clear them out. Not that I'd complain if you did. Just grab the artifacts. Best of luck.
Ow.
Who's there? That be?
Yeah.
Oh. Look what we have here. I think we have a hero. Just what I needed to brighten my day, yes? I'll show you.
Get this one.
That takes.
All right, I'm ending the episode there. That's that. Ah. Oh, okay.
Suckered by the Synod, weary of the whispers. Why not go somewhere more agreeable? Resided of the-
Or you know what? No, I'm not. Screw this.
What is it? What? Listen, you'd probably... Here. And by the divines, leave me alone now, alright? God.
Alright, now I have to do this all over again. So I'm not going to clear out the bandits. Screw that.
There's a skeeving
So
thug
now old
inside my
Bartram's got a
house.
thug inside
What
his
are you
house,
going to do,
apparently.
sir?
Just wonderful. To be honest, I'd rather be dealing with this than going on Count Carvane's wild guar chase. I should ask before I march in there and deal with the thief. Did your investigation turn up any leads about the Count's precious artifacts? You found a lead. That's no small... That changes things. Under most circumstances. But let's go. Heard there were beasties around.
The captain of the guard. Just what I needed. Go ahead, rub salt right into the wound.
What is the meaning of this? Why are you in Boatram's house, and why in Oblivion do you look like you're on death's doorstep?
It all went wrong. The bandits tricked me, typical. I wanted them to put in a good word for me with the cutters. But no, they lied. I gave their guy the artifacts, then they started swinging. I narrowly escaped by climbing back through the trap door.
I see. Well, I'm placing you under arrest for stealing Count Carvane's Zakaviri artifact collection. At least you won't bleed out in here. I'm gonna have to deal with this guy, slap him in irons and take him before the Count. Finally get Carvane off my back. I suppose that means it's down to you to deal with the bandits and retrieve the artifacts. I know the caverns are a favorite haunt of bandits and criminal types. Lots of them down there. No need to clear them out. Not that I'd complain if you did. Just grab the artifacts. Best of luck.
Supposed to hurt.
What was that? Another worm.
Where did this lead? Oh.
For County Bruma.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the thief, Captain? You mean to say that my artifacts have been found?
Yes, Count Carvane. He stole your artifacts and attempted to deliver them to the bandits operating in the Bruma Caverns.
I see. Well, of course, I expect he should be prosecuted to the full extent of the law. Now, my artifacts?
Actually, this new friend of Bruma has them.
And who's this?
A friend, responsible for tracking down the artifacts and finding the thief. In fact, I'd say they deserve most of the credit, Count Carvane.
Ah, friend of Bruma. Such tales are always gratifying to hear of. In fact, Captain, would you mind giving us a moment to speak?
Of course. I'll just be waiting over there. I'd like to say a few words to this new friend of Bruma before they take their leave.
Of course, Captain. Friend de Bruma, may I have a moment? If you would just hand over the artifacts, gently if you please. Thank you very much. So, you tracked down the thief and found my artifacts. I am extremely grateful. Please, accept this small recompense from the Treasury. Thank you for your service. Something makes me think you're not going to merely disappear, though. You're the kind to get tangled in all sorts of affairs, I'm sure. Farewell, friend to Bruma. Good luck. I do hope you remain loyal to the Bruma throne.
It's rare to see someone so willing to help another these days. You went to great lengths to find those damned artifacts. And for that, you have my thanks. I don't know what Count Carvane said to you, and I don't really mind. The Count and I don't always see eye to eye, but I have a duty. Anyway, something makes me think we may see each other again. People like you tend to make waves, don't they? Take this. A personal thank you gift from me. Safe travels, my friend. And thanks. Take a look. Goodbye.
Seen any goblins around? Primitive little things, but damn if they won't swarm you.
What have you come down with? Anything and everything. See you.
You seem Ralgar Silverplow, retired hunter and tracker at your service.
Oh God.
Can I help you?
No.
Welcome to Ice Bits and Bobs.
See you.
You know, I'm just gonna spawn him in at this point. It's Renaud's house. Thanks. I'm sure I didn't even know what they look like. Motherwort. That sounds like a mushroom. Oak thistle, huh?
have important business to attend to. Please don't tarry. Goodbye.
A traveler! Please, help me!
You want to die? Kill me. Seems like the best joke I've heard all day. I will shred you, tear you.
Victory once again! I thought that was the end. Thank you, traveler. Here, have some of the herbs I found before they assaulted me. Until next time.
Greenwood's picturesque this time of year, huh? Ah, Stantis, a good family friend, and one of the most prolific Greenwood mead purchasers. Here, I'll write him a note for you to take back to him as confirmation of our acceptance. Do give him our best.
Oh, for fuck's sakes. All right, I'm in the episode there. Yeah, because it's been going on for about 2 hours. I'll do this off camera. And all the stuff that I did prior to me clipping through the ground and stuff. But yeah, so I hope y'all enjoyed, and I'll make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and all that fun stuff, and I'll catch you on the next time. Bye, guys.